Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. If you are a crypto holder, you have to watch this video to the end. It's all bullish news. We've got the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Tom Brady, has made a big indication that he is holding Bitcoin. We're going to break it down. This is huge news. Also, UBS. Yes, that respective bank, they are now looking into crypto. We've been seeing just a trend lately with all the banks. We talked about Citigroup and Goldman Sachs and all these other huge mega banks. They're all capitulating. In addition, SpaceX is going to accept DogeCoin. I'm going to explain why, while I'm not a big fan of DogeCoin, why that is significant for crypto and the headlines it's currently making. And the Ripple XRP lawsuit from the SEC is getting major coverage in the New York Times. And as we've been talking about, this is going to put a lot of pressure on the SEC and the government. So we're going to break it all down. Before I get into it, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. Guys, friendly reminder, I have a free weekly newsletter. Be sure to sign up. It helps support the channel and it's 100% free. Link in the description. Friendly reminder, I will be interviewing Mayor Scott Conger this week, and he is a big advocate of Bitcoin and crypto. We're going to talk about his plans because we are seeing a lot of different cities across the United States are becoming more crypto friendly. And this is important news for us as crypto holders. So you don't want to miss this interview. Make sure you got that notification bell enabled. So the market had a pullback. Bitcoin right now just below 56,000. Actually, I just said that and it crossed over 56,000. But as you can see, some red across the board, but nothing major. Not a huge pullback, but nevertheless a pullback. So as always, I remind you guys to zoom out and look at the macro level charts like the stock to flow model for Bitcoin, some of the macro level charts from Ecoinometrics, so to get an idea where we're at in the bull cycle. Because you look at the weekly and the daily charts, you will be discouraged at the high volatility of the market, but we are still on track to higher highs. And an example of how early we are seeing now capitulation by huge influencers, actors, actresses, different celebrities, sports celebrities here. For example, NFL quarterback Tom Brady hints at owning Bitcoin. So the GOAT's Twitter profile picture now shows him with laser eyes. So many of you know about the trend of a lot of people who are bullish on Bitcoin have been changing their eyes to like laser eyes, on Twitter. And it's just like a meme. It's not anything serious. I know some people get all worked up about it, but this is huge, guys. It's Tom Brady. The man has 1.9 million followers on Twitter. He's well known, very popular. Obviously, I called him the GOAT, the greatest of all time. I think he is from a football standpoint. NFL is huge. So if you have his endorsement of Bitcoin, what do you think is going to happen? And we're just seeing this across the board. Remember when Russell Okung, also an NFL player, and look at his bio, he has hashtag Bitcoin. He's bullish on Bitcoin and crypto. He's getting paid in Bitcoin. And then we saw Sean Culkin also do the same recently. So once again, we're seeing a trend in the sports world, but none bigger than our friend here, Tom Brady, guys. Now, he didn't officially come out and say, hey, I bought Bitcoin, or I'm doing this with Bitcoin, or I'm getting paid in Bitcoin. But clearly, he wouldn't have done this unless there was something going on with Bitcoin. Nevertheless, it's big time exposure for the crypto market and Bitcoin, right? And it doesn't matter if you love or hate Bitcoin. This is good if you're holding altcoins as well. This will bring a lot more adoption of the crypto market, guys. So on Monday, Brady changed his Twitter profile picture to one with laser eyes, potentially implying to his 1.9 million followers that he is invested in Bitcoin. The football star made the change less than a day after Blockworks co-founder Jason Yanowitz challenged him to do so and provided the updated picture. So I think Jason probably knew something we didn't know. And this is really bullish in my opinion. Once again, it doesn't even matter if you're holding Bitcoin or not. It's the exposure to the asset class. And that's why the tribalism and maximalism nonsense is BS. In my book, I'm here to make money. XRP is my number one holding, Bitcoin my number 2, Ethereum my number 3. And as the values have been going up across the board, I'm making money and I'm reducing my risk because in case one project fails or two projects fail, I'm making money on the other, right? As one goes up and the other is consolidating, I'm still making money, right? And I can take profits in different avenues. I can swing trade as well. So guys, we are seeing just a trend here, right, of crypto going full mainstream. I'm very, very bullish. Another example of this, UBS exploring ways to offer crypto to who? Wealthy clients. Guys, it's music to my ears. We've been seeing JP Morgan, Citigroup, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all the banks. And you want to know who's coming next? Get ready for it. Bank of America, the next major bank in the United States. And then we got to wait for Wells Fargo. And even though this one bank has been acting a bit silly and stupid, and that's HSBC, I think they will eventually be forced to capitulate. So the Swiss bank is exploring several alternatives for offering crypto, according to people familiar with the plan. Now, remember what we heard just on May 5th from NYDIG, one of the largest investment firms in Bitcoin. They said hundreds of US banks are coming to Bitcoin this year. And as a crypto custodian, they're seeing that demand. So they know what's on the horizon. And remember, BNY Mellon is already here. They're trying to set up crypto custody. So investment offerings would be a small portion of the client's total wealth due to the volatility, and options include investing through third-party investment vehicles, Bloomberg reported. More investment banks are making a push to offer cryptocurrency investments. For example, earlier this year, Goldman Sachs relaunched its cryptocurrency trading desk after a 3-year hiatus, with plans to once again support Bitcoin futures trading. And of course, we know JP Morgan is also looking to do their respective crypto fund, right? And they're also offering banking services to crypto exchanges. Other banks, including BNY Mellon and Deutsche Bank, have entered the market. Citigroup is also considering launching crypto services amid a surge in interest from its clients. So guys, you got banks, you got hedge funds, you got the largest investment firms, you got stock exchanges here, and you got the GOAT, Tom Brady, here as well. So I hope those of you who are still on the fence about crypto understand what's taking place. Now, that doesn't mean this is not financial advice that you should just jump into the market. You need to understand the market cycles and the volatility that comes with this. There's high risk because we're still early. But once again, I make sure, even in my newsletter, I even bring it up in my videos. I, for example, show you guys the stock to flow model, looking at the 4-year cycles, which mirror the Bitcoin's halving of supply and demand and the price following that demand, right? And the supply shock. So I'm looking at these larger charts here, macro level charts, to kind of get a pulse on the market where we're at. And we still have ways to go in this bull market, but be ready for a bear market. There will be one coming. There's some people saying there's a super cycle and there's not going to be a bear market. I don't agree with that. I think for sure, history shows us that there's market cycles, bull and bear, and that happens in every market. And even if this bull market is a little bit extended, there will come a bear market. There will be a top. So I keep it real with you guys. I'm not here to BS you guys. And while I do think the prices will continue to go higher in the years to come, there's going to be a bear market. There has to be a correction because market psychology, human behavior, human psychology says it has to be that way, right? So Morgan Creek founder predicts 250K Bitcoin within 5 years. Mark Yusko sees exponential growth in Bitcoin through network adoption. Mark is a great guy. I've interviewed him on my channel. I'll put the link to the interview in the description of the video. Of course, heads up Morgan Creek Digital with Anthony Pompliano. Very smart guy. He has a plethora of investment experience, and he's one of the early adopters. He was beating the drum on Bitcoin, and I'm sure he's doing well. And Morgan Creek and Anthony Pompliano are seeing some great returns here. So Yusko told CNBC's Trading Nation on Friday that's because Bitcoin is more than just a store of value. It's about network adoption and increased usage, he said. This is a network, and a network grows in an exponential way. This is the fastest network in history to hit $1 trillion. Absolutely. Right now, right on the heels of the FANGs that took 15 to 20 years, depending on which one you look at. So the FANGs are, of course, the major tech stocks like Facebook, Apple, and Amazon, and Netflix, excuse me, and all the others, Google's and so forth, right? So we're seeing some major adoption. And Mark, once again, very smart guy. He's been around the block and he sees what's on the horizon. And he was one of the first people that, I started listening to and getting his take. And once again, I interviewed him. So be sure to check out that interview. So guys, you all know how I feel about Dogecoin. I believe it's highly risky. I know Elon's tweeting about it. There's memes and everything. But, as far as fundamentals, as far as utility use case, it doesn't really have a strong one. But I digress. I'm not going to go into all the reasons why I don't hold Doge. But same way I talked about Elon going on SNL talking about Doge and crypto, this is good for the market. It's indirectly going to benefit the market. Once again, awareness, mass exposure, right? Getting people comfortable. If you have a guy like Elon Musk talking about Bitcoin and Doge on TV, the same way Tom Brady is, changing his profile, what do you think is going to happen, right? You're going to see all of the people who weren't paying attention are going to start paying attention now. So this benefits you regardless of what you hold, right? Obviously, you're going to have some noobs who are going to put their money in Doge, but guess what? There's some just like you and I who are going to be like, oh, what's this? Bitcoin? What's Ethereum? What's XRP? And start going down the rabbit hole, right? But check this out. SpaceX accepts Dogecoin as a payment to launch Doge 1 mission to the moon next year. Elon Musk, SpaceX will launch the Doge 1 mission to the moon in the first quarter of 2022, with the company accepting the meme-inspired cryptocurrency as a payment. Geometric Energy Corporation announced the Dogecoin-funded mission on Sunday, with the Doge 1 representing a 40-kilogram cube satellite flying as a payload on a Falcon 9 rocket. SpaceX Vice President of Commercial Sales, Tom Ochenero, said in a statement that Doge 1 will demonstrate the application of cryptocurrency beyond Earth orbit to set the foundation for interplanetary commerce. So clearly, cryptocurrency will be around in the future, and in the way we transact, right? Where you don't have to do anything physical, it's all on the blockchain. And that's going to be even more relevant as human civilization moves into outer space, right? We colonize the moon, Mars, whatever, or people are living in satellite homes or whatever on, in space. And, do I think that's going to happen like tomorrow or next year? No, but we're getting there, right? Just like the horse and buggy to the car to the airplane to the spaceship, so on and so forth, guys. Progress will be made. And remember, this is not just, I'm not just here telling you these nice facts here. What is this going to equate to? Increase in value, in price. And I bring it back to that because I'm here to make money like many of you. I've got plans, pay off my mortgage, start a business, so on and so forth. I'm sure many of you have financial goals as well. So these things, once again, while I am not endorsing Dogecoin, this headline here at CNBC, it's indirectly benefiting the crypto market. I hope you get that, and I'm very bullish on it. Now, guys, Eric Lipton, who is an investigative reporter for the New York Times, he says here in his bio, helping cover President Biden and former President Trump without fear or favor. I write about people and power. So look at this article he wrote in the New York Times here, of course. As the cryptocurrency industry reaches global market cap and more than $2 trillion, it is turning up its efforts in Washington to influence how it is regulated, and even at times fighting back against enforcement. What is he talking about? Well, enforcement, he clearly mentions here Ripple Labs, because they're getting attacked by the SEC. And as we've been talking about on this channel, because I keep it real with you guys, this is not just about XRP. If you hold Cardano, Ethereum, VeChain, whatever else, the SEC is going to come after it unless we have some regulatory framework. They're going to, same thing they did to Ripple, they're going to go do to Cardano and so on and so forth, right? So We need Ripple to win here. And this article really just outlines just what's happening here and the need for increased lobbying from crypto firms to get Congress, to get the regulators on board. And we've been covering it on this channel, guys, ad nauseum of, what the hell is the SEC doing? I've interviewed Hester Peirce, a commissioner of the SEC. She's the only one that seems to get it. I don't know what Gary Gensler's plan is. We know he's smart and he knows about crypto, but he may not be able to go in there and change what infrastructure the SEC has in place. And that is using an 80-year-old Howey test against digital assets and crypto, which is asinine. So hopefully, I think Congress has to do something here. But coming back to, what is happening here, exposure, pressure, as I've been talking about, the more media attention this SEC lawsuit gets, the worse it is for the SEC and the regulators, especially when across the world, there's regulatory clarity, right? So I hope this makes it to President Biden and whoever else. This is not about politics. It's just whoever's in the seat. We need them to do the proper work here because this is one of those macro level things that benefits the entire country, creating more jobs, creating more, look, I hate taxes, but tax revenue, right? And all of that, it benefits the entire economy, the GDP and so on and so forth. So here, the article talks about Ripple hiring lobbyists and working with former SEC chair Mary Jo White, so on and so forth. Guys, I love this. I love it. Pressure and visibility. And I think the SEC is going to be on a lot of pressure and a lot of eyeballs on this. And I think the media coverage will just keep going up. So, guys, what do you think about this news? Tom Brady, I think the man's holding Bitcoin, or he's going to get paid in Bitcoin. I don't care if you love or hate Bitcoin. This is good for the entire goddamn market, right? Because if you're here to make money, man, as I am, this is good. I like seeing this, and it just confirms how early we are and the bullish runs that we still have left in this market, guys. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button, share this video, and I will talk to you all later.